Alaska, a vast untamed wilderness, a place where the land stretches out endlessly and the sky seems to go on forever. A land of rugged beauty and unforgiving nature. Here, the mountains rise like ancient sentinels, and the forests are dense and mysterious. Scattered across this formidable landscape are the remnants of a bygone-era ghost towns. These towns, once filled with the hopes and dreams of pioneers, now lie in silent decay. These deserted settlements, once bustling with life, now stand frozen in time. The echoes of laughter and the clatter of daily life have long since faded away. They're eerie testaments to the boom and bust cycles that have shaped Alaska's history. Silent streets, crumbling buildings, and empty homes tell a story of ambition and abandonment, and forgotten possessions whisper tales of dreams pursued and lost. Each item left behind, from a rusted tool to a child's toy, speaks of lives once lived here. Venturing into these ghost towns is like stepping into a time capsule. It's as if time has stood still, preserving a moment in history for us to explore. The silence is heavy, broken only by the wind whistling through broken windows. The sound is haunting, a reminder of the passage of time and the relentless march of nature. The air is thick with the smell of decay. It's a scent that speaks of years gone by, of wood and metal slowly returning to the earth. It's both unsettling and captivating. There's a strange beauty in the decay, a sense of peace in the silence. It's a stark reminder of the impermanence of human endeavor and the awesome power of nature. These towns, once symbols of human ambition, now stand as monuments to nature's dominance. These abandoned places hold a strange allure. They draw us in with their mystery, their history, and their haunting beauty. They offer a glimpse into Alaska's past, a past filled with stories of adventure, hardship, and the relentless pursuit of fortune. A past marked by adventure, hardship, and the relentless pursuit of fortune. The gold rush, the search for new opportunities, and the dream of a better life brought many to these remote areas. Join me as we journey into the heart of Alaska's ghost towns. Together we'll walk the silent streets and explore the abandoned buildings. We'll unearth the stories they hold, stories of hope and despair, of success and failure, of life and death. We'll explore the reasons behind their abandonment. Economic downturns, harsh weather, and the lure of new opportunities elsewhere all played a role, and we'll discover the eerie beauty that remains. In the decay and the silence, there's a haunting reminder of the past, and a testament to the enduring spirit of those who once called these places home. Nestled high in the Wrangell Mountains lies Kennecott, a place that once buzzed with life and industry. Once a thriving copper mining town, it was a beacon of opportunity and prosperity. Now it stands as a ghost town, frozen in time, an eerie testament to its bustling past. Discovered in 1900, Kennecott quickly became an industrial powerhouse, drawing people from far and wide. Thousands flocked here, lured by the promise of wealth and the chance to strike it rich in the copper mines. The Kennecott Copper Corporation built a massive mill, a marvel of engineering for its time. It clung to the mountainside, processing the rich ore that was extracted from the depths of the earth. A company town sprang up around it, complete with all the amenities needed for a thriving community. There was a hospital to care for the sick, a school to educate the children, and even a skating rink for recreation. For over 2 decades, Kennecott thrived, its streets bustling with activity and its economy booming. Copper flowed from the mines, a steady stream of wealth that fueled the town's growth. Money flowed into the town, bringing with it a sense of prosperity and hope for the future. But the good times wouldn't last. The rich veins of copper began to dwindle. By the 1930s, the easily accessible ore began to dwindle, and the town's fortune started to fade. The Great Depression dealt a further blow, making it even harder for the town to survive. In 1938, the mine closed, marking the end of an era for Kennecott. Almost overnight, Kennecott became a ghost town, its once bustling streets now eerily silent. Its residents scattered to the winds, leaving behind their homes and dreams. Today, Kennecott is a National Historic Landmark, a well-preserved snapshot of a bygone era. Tourists come to marvel at the well-preserved buildings, imagining what life was like during the town's heyday. They walk the silent streets, their footsteps echoing the past, trying to picture the hustle and bustle that once filled the air. The silence is broken only by the whispers of the wind, a gentle reminder of the passage of time, and the creaking of the old buildings, standing as silent sentinels of history. A haunting reminder of a bygone era, Kennecott tells the story of ambition, prosperity, and eventual decline, a tale etched into the very fabric of its weathered structures. High above the tree line, near Hatcher Pass, lie the ruins of Independence Mine, a testament to Alaska's gold rush history. Gold was discovered here in 1906. Miners, driven by the promise of riches, flocked to the area. The Independence Mine quickly became one of the most productive in the area. A small town sprang up to support the mining operation. Miners and their families braved harsh winters and treacherous conditions, all for the chance to strike it rich. But the gold rush was short-lived. By the 1940s, the gold began to run out. The mine closed, the town of Independence was abandoned, its buildings left to the mercy of the elements. Today, Independence Mine is a state historical park. Visitors can explore the crumbling buildings. They can imagine the harsh realities of life as a gold miner. The wind howls through the broken windows, carrying with it the echoes of a forgotten era. Deep in the heart of Alaska's interior, on the banks of the Iditarod River, lies the ghost town of Flat, once a bustling supply center for the nearby gold mines. Now, it's a ghost town slowly being reclaimed by nature. Founded in 1902, Flat quickly became a vital hub for the surrounding mining camps. Miners came here for supplies, entertainment, and a brief respite from the harsh realities of life on the goldfields. Saloons, dance halls, and even a brewery sprang up to cater to their needs. But Flat's prosperity was short-lived. As the gold played out, the town's fortunes dwindled. By the 1930s, Flat was all but deserted. The wilderness began to reclaim its own. Today, Flat is a shadow of its former self. The buildings are slowly collapsing. Trees grow through the floors of abandoned houses, but even in its decay, Flat retains a haunting beauty. It's a stark reminder of the power of nature and the fleeting nature of human endeavors. The Klondike Gold Rush of 1896 ignited a fever that spread like wildfire. It was a time when dreams of unimaginable wealth drove thousands to the harsh and unforgiving wilderness of the Yukon. Prospectors from all walks of life descended upon Alaska. They came from near and far, leaving behind their homes, families, and the lives they knew, lured by the promise of striking it rich. The hope in their eyes was unmistakable, a glimmer of gold reflected in their dreams. They braved treacherous journeys and unforgiving conditions. The path was fraught with danger, from avalanches to frostbite, yet they pressed on, all for the chance to find gold. They sifted through riverbeds, panned in icy waters, and dug into the earth, each nugget a beacon of hope. Towns like Kennecott, Independence, and Flat sprang up almost overnight. These settlements were a testament to the rapid influx of hopeful miners. These boom towns were rough and tumble places. Streets buzzed with activity, filled with the sounds of hammers, shouts, and the clinking of gold, filled with saloons, gambling dens, and brothels. Life was hard. The promise of wealth brought out both the best and the worst in people. The winters were long and brutal. Snow blanketed the towns and the cold seeped into every corner, testing the resolve of even the hardiest souls. But the lure of gold was a powerful motivator. It drove men to endure the harshest conditions, to keep digging, panning, and hoping. Miners toiled tirelessly in dangerous conditions. Some struck it rich, most didn't. The mines were dark, damp, and perilous, with the constant threat of collapse. The gold rush was a time of great hope and even greater disappointment. For every story of success, there were countless tales of failure and loss. It left an undeniable mark on Alaska's landscape and history. The remnants of this era can still be seen in the ghost towns that dot the region. The gold rush was a testament to the human spirit. It showcased the resilience, determination, and sometimes the desperation of those who sought fortune. It revealed both its resilience and its greed. The pursuit of gold brought out the best and the worst in people, a duality that defined the era. It was a time of incredible hardship and unimaginable wealth. The contrast between the two was stark, with some finding fortune while others faced ruin. It left behind a legacy of ghost towns. These abandoned places stand as silent witnesses to the dreams that once fueled them, each one a silent reminder of the dreams pursued and the sacrifices made. The wind whispers through the empty streets, telling tales of hope, hardship, and the relentless pursuit of gold.